Hi everyone, my name is Raj Hundal and I'm the owner of Venice Hybrid Tech. Today I'm making this video uh, for a high-speed charger as to how to use the charger. A lot of people have bought my charger and those who will buy in future can just watch this video and use the charger so that they don't have to write to me again and again or call me again and again to find out how to use it. So with that introduction, let's get on with the high-speed charger. So as you can see, this is the high-speed charger that we have made at Venice Hybrid Tech, and this is a multiple voltage or variable voltage charger. It has a selector switch here with a position marked 1, 2 and 0, and then it has a fuse and of course a plug to plug into the power supply. Then in front I have a 2-pin connector where you will be connecting the wire harness, which I will go over a little bit more details later. And then on the other side I have a small red on and off switch. And as you look at it, in front I have a voltmeter which shows you the voltage. At the moment it is showing the voltage of the charger, but if you connect the charger to the hybrid battery, it will show you the voltage of the hybrid battery. And then on top I have a timer, digital timer relay, whereby I have two settings, one on top in red and one at the bottom in blue. The red one indicates as to how many minutes this charger will keep working, and the blue one indicates after it goes off how many minutes it will remain off, and then it will come on again for that many number of minutes. So you can adjust these timings depending upon your own requirement and your experience as to how long generally the charger takes to charge a particular battery. So you can set them by pressing the set button and then going up and down with these arrows and setting a timer. Also on YouTube you can find a video on how to use the digital time relay, and you can find out more information about how to use it. Okay, with that, let's get started with how to use the charger. Now when you order the charger and I ship it to you, I will be sending the charger and I make the initial adjustments on top for, at the moment it's showing 175, I make it 180. That means the charger will work for 180 minutes and then it will be off for 300 minutes. That means it will work for 3 hours and it will be off for 5 hours, then come on again for 3 hours. I make these settings which you can change. Now, before you, as you know, I always tell people, when you receive the charger, the first thing you want to do is to see whether the charger reached you safe and sound, in a good condition, in a working condition. So what do? You connect the charger to the AC power supply. The charger will come on as it is now, like this, and you see that the timer is working and the meter is working, and the meter will show you some voltage. That means the charger is working fine, and then you can go ahead and start using it. Now, before you start using the charger, couple of things you have to remember. whichever battery you want to use, you have to know the ranges of voltages that are required for that particular voltage. What I mean by that is, if you're working with the Toyota Prius Generation 2, you have to know that the maximum voltage or the safe working voltage for that particular battery is 235 to 240 volts. Whereas for a Honda Insight or a Honda Civic, it's about 170 to 180. 170, 175, 180 is the working or an ideal voltage for that battery. So before you start using the charger, you must know what voltage output you want from the charger. So if you're working with a Toyota Prius, you have this switch here, a rotary switch. You need to put it on number 2 and you are going to get 284, 285 volts output. And if you are working with a bigger vehicle like Camry Hybrid or Nissan Altima or Yukon Hybrid, you need higher voltage. You need to put the switch, this rotary switch, to number 1 position, and you're going to get 330 volts in the voltmeter window. So it is very important to set the right voltage, and as you know that this particular charger is capable of giving you 4 outputs: 330, 285, and then if you turn the other red switch off, now it is on, but if you put 0, it goes off, then you are going to get 198, 199 and 140. Those are the 2 voltages which this charger can give you. So if you're working with a Honda Insight or a Honda Civic, you need to turn the switch off and put the rotary switch to number 1 position, and you will get 199 volts output, which is ideal for Honda Insight and Honda Civic, Generation 1, Generation 2, and all the vehicles. But if you're working with a Generation 2 Insight, which is only goes up to 110 volts or 112 volts, then you set the rotary switch to number 2 position, you're going to get 42 volts output, 140 or 142 approximately, and that is ideal for Honda Insight Generation 2 and also for a Toyota Prius Model C. So smaller batteries you need 140, and the bigger batteries you need 199 for Hondas, and for Toyotas you need 284 or 330 volts. So you have to make the selection accordingly before starting to charge the battery. Okay, after you have set the voltage, check the voltage in the voltmeter. Now as you see, it is going down, and it's going to go down to about 180, 184, 186, like that, which is ideal for Honda Insight and Honda Civic. And if I go to number 2, it's going to go to 140. And that's good for Insight Generation 2 and Toyota Prius C. So after setting the voltage, now you want to get your wire harness, and you see on the wire harness I have put very good quality clips so that they don't spark, they don't touch each other. These are special clips. So what you do, go to the hybrid battery and make the connections as per the diagrams which are available on my website, depending upon what vehicle you're going to charge. Find out where to connect this, connect the negative and positive. After making the connections, now you come and take this 2-pin connector and connect to the charger in front. So once you do that, then your battery is going to start charging, and you will see the voltage of the hybrid battery in the voltmeter window. Now you make the connection and leave it on. Generally it takes 2 to 3 hours, sometimes 2 hours, depending upon the battery, how big is the battery, how badly it has been discharged, all those factors. Once you know what voltage you need and you see that the charger is gone to that voltage, now you will see that the charger is static, it's not moving up. So for example, when you started charging, it was at say 218 or 219, and now it is gone to 235, your job is done. And you watch, it will stay at that particular voltage for the next 4 or 5 minutes. Now, once you reach that stage, please turn off the charger, because the charger is not capable of charging the battery more than what it has already done. So if you leave the charger on when it is not going to, the battery is not capable of holding any more charge, now if you keep it on, not only you are wasting the power, but you are now producing the heat in the battery, and which is not good, and it can cause some damage. So I always tell people, please do not charge for more than 2 to 3 hours. And I also suggest that if you need to charge more, you charge the battery. Watch my videos. I've got a couple of videos on how to charge the hybrid batteries and how to bring them back to life. Suppose that battery has been sitting for a long time and you want to revive it. So what you do, first time when you start the charger, it's going to shoot up quickly and go to a particular voltage and stay there. So that means because the battery has been discharged so badly, the cells have become weak and they quickly get charged, but they don't retain the charge, but they'll quickly get charged. So you charge it, turn it off, okay? Now let it sit for some time, 3-4 hours. It's going to go down. Then use the charger, charge it up again. So do this procedure 4 or 5 times, and then you will see that the voltage is now stable. It's not going down and it's not going up. It's stable at that particular level. That means you have not only revived the battery, you have saturated the modules, and now the battery is good to go. And another hint I want to give you, that once you reach a particular level, let's say for Toyota Prius, you reach 230. Now 230 is a good voltage. Not only is a good voltage, but these chargers, my chargers, they balance the whole battery. That means every module in the battery is going to be same voltage. Once that happens, your software in the car is happy, because it's all the time is detecting the difference between the modules. If the difference is high, it will throw a code. If there is no difference, it's happy and the vehicle is going to start. Once the car starts, now you go for a little drive, because the system in the car itself will take over the care of the battery and bring it to the proper level, what is needed for that particular vehicle. Every vehicle is different. The software is the best judge. It will do its job. You have done the initial job of taking the battery voltage up to a threshold which is acceptable to the vehicle, and now the vehicle will take over and take care of the battery. So your job is use the charger, take it to a good level where the vehicle will start, go for a drive, and everything will be fine. And also you have scanners. Use your scanner and see, do you still have any modules which are weaker than the others? If there are, then change those modules, start the procedure again, charge the battery up, now put it back in the car and go for a drive. That's how you do reconditioning the battery. But that's also the way to use my high-speed charger. Another point I want to touch on is the fact that this timer, once it reaches a particular voltage and you have to turn it off, if you remove the plug, it will go back to the original resetting. That means it will go back to 180 on top and 300 minutes at the bottom. But if you want to do it yourself, there's a reset button here, a reset. Press the reset button and you see it goes to 180 and 300. So anytime you want to restart something, just go to the reset button and restart it. So in the end, I will again emphasize a couple of things. One is, when you receive the charger, please check it that it reached you in a working condition. If not, please call me, email me, text me. I will take care of it and I'll get back to you very quickly. If it is working, then, like I said, first you do is select the particular voltage out of the 4 selections that I have on my charger. Set the right voltage. Make the connections of your wire harness first to the battery, then to the charger. Why do I say that? Because we don't want, while this thing is connected here, we don't want any accident to take place and damage the charger. We want to start from the battery, connect it here. Similarly, when you finish, first thing you do is to disconnect the charger. Turn it off. There's a red switch at the back, as you know. Turn it off, remove it from here. But all these things are very safe to handle. I made sure nobody gets any shock, nobody gets hurt. That's one thing I'm very particular about. And so you can just remove it and then remove it from the battery and you're done. Turn off the charger, disconnect it from the back and you're done. That's all I wanted to cover in this video, because in future, instead of sending instructions, I'm just going to mail this video to everybody who buys my charger. And also I thank everybody who has bought my chargers and who are willing to invest in my technology and use it. I'm very, very grateful to you people, and thanks for watching this video. As you know, I have a channel on YouTube under the name of Venice Hybrid Tech. I have many more videos there. Please go to my channel, subscribe to my channel, like us on Facebook, and stay happy. Thank you.